Professor Goldfinch, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long...
Good day,
How's
Gordon.
your cowbell?
Oh, just fine.
Hey, is that Professor Hastings?
That is, yes.
The internationally known hornblower?
Yes, we've brought him here at great expense to play on Sesame Street, but we have no drummer.
No drummer
No.
for Professor Hastings?
No, he was ill.
Don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you. I can produce a drummer by snapping my fingers. Look at that.
Anybody snap their fingers?
That's a drummer.
Hi, Hastings.
Yeah.
He looks like a drummer almost. Listen, is this going to be a long-haired concert?
Yes, it is, isn't it, Mr. Hastings?
What?
Well, in that case,
What do you say?
I'm not sure what he said. Ask him again.
This is going to be quite a classical piece, you see, and
Oh, really?
I suppose you could
Just a
call it...
moment. Let me look at this again. Yeah, okay. Good. Yeah, it's fine. Now, how's that for long hair?
Well,
Suitable?
well, I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Hastings?
I think he'll be all right. I think you'll all be all right. Have a good concert.
Thank you, Gordon. Well, now we'd like to present a quiet little trio on horn, drums, and cowbell. Thank you.
Anytime your cats are ready, we'll wail.
What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel has got to go round. Talking about your troubles, it's a crying sin. You ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel spin. You got no money and you got no home. Spinning wheel, it's all alone. Talking about your troubles and you never learn. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel turn. Did you find the directing sign on the straight and narrow highway? Would you mind the reflecting sign? Just let it shine within your mind and show you the colors that are real. Come on, man. Here we go. Take it. Someone's waiting just for you. A spinning wheel, a spinning through. Drop all your troubles, find a riverside. You catch a painted pony on the spinning wheel ride. Take it, you guys. Here we go now. Big finish. Here up. Out. Here. Whoa.
Not bad.
Today we are fortunate to have with us Professor Hastings, who is going to lecture on the letter Y. Professor? Professor Hastings?
Oh, yes, right. Today we are here to talk about young man. Young man, what are we here to talk about?
It's right over there beside you.
Young man? Why is that there?
Right.
Young man? I say, why is that there?
Right.
Now wait.
don't move. What am I here to talk about?
Why?
Because I forgot. What am I here to talk about?
The letter Y.
Oh. Oh! Oh, the letter Y. Yes. The letter Y. You will notice that the letter Y has a trunk, you see, right here. Dividing it up here into two branches, you see. Not unlike a, not unlike a
Professor Hastings.
Tree, not unlike a tree. Who was that? Now, the letter Y is the next to last letter in the alphabet, coming right before the last letter, which is the letter is the letter
Professor Hastings.
Z. Yes. Now, who was that? The letter Z. That's not the letter Z. Young man? This young man's a frog. Oh, yes, why? The letter Y is the first letter in the word yellow. Or is it? Hey, young frog. What's the first letter in the word yellow?
Y.
Because I can't remember. Why? Yes, why? Why? This concludes my talk on the letter,
Be here next week for Professor Hastings' exciting new lecture on the letter C.
Where?
Right this way, Professor.
Oh, yes, quite.
Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, today I am pleased to be able to introduce to you a most distinguished gentleman who is going to speak to you on a very important subject, the different ways people feel. Now, it is with great pride that I give to you Professor Hastings.
Thank you.
Professor.
Ladies,
No, Professor, over this way, please.
Right.
Professor, around here. See, the audience is out here.
Oh, I was talking over there.
Yes, it's over here.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, take it away, Professor. It is all yours.
Is it?
Yes, it is. It's all yours.
Yeah. Young man. What's all mine?
The audience is all yours, Professor. So you're going to tell them all about the different ways people feel.
Yes,
Okay.
quite, yes, You see, there are many different ways people feel. First of all, people can feel happy. Happy, yes. People can feel happy. What was that? Yes, people can feel very happy, or, on the other hand, people can also feel
Sadness. Oh, how sad we are. Oh, it's really sad. Oh, dear. We lost the game. We lost the game. Oh, dear. We lost the game, and we're so sad.
Sad. Sad, yes. People can feel sad, too. What was that? Now, young man. Step back. Turn around. Do you know that you're a frog?
Yes, I know I'm a frog, and I'm proud of it.
Just so long as you know. Young man, why am I here?
Oh, you're supposed to tell everybody about the different ways people can feel.
Oh yes. People sometimes can feel. Wait, I know you. You just told me why I'm here.
That's right.
Oh, good to see you again. Could you tell me again?
You know, Professor, you seem pretty confused.
Oh, confused. Yes, quite. Thank you. People also can feel confused. Young man.
Yes, Professor? Professor? Well, that ends another exciting lecture, I guess. So thank you all very much. Come on, Professor. Professor! Yes, this way out, please.
Oh, yes, quite. Yes. Oh, yeah.
And now it's time for another of Professor Hastings' brilliant lectures. Now, as you may have guessed from these piles of blocks here, this big pile of blocks here, and this little pile of blocks here, today the good professor will talk about big and little. So it gives me great honor to now present Professor Hastings. Over this way, Professor. Right over this way.
Which way?
Yes,
Why?
Right over in here.
All right.
Okay, right over here.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Today's lecture is about big and
Professor Hastings.
little. Big and little, yes. What was that? Now, you see, to show what big means, we have some blocks which have been piled in a young man. You see, there's something wrong here. I want to talk about big, but this here is a little pile of blocks, you see?
Well, you see,
Now,
Professor,
since all
right over.
I have is this little pile of blocks, I guess I'll just have to talk about
Professor Hastings.
little. Yes, little. Yeah. young man? Oh. Now, you see, there is a problem here. How can I talk about little with this great big pile of blocks here, you see?
Oh, well, you see, Professor, I believe you're supposed to talk about and to explain the difference between the big pile over here and the little pile right here. Okay?
Oh, yes. Quite. Now, I believe I have it. The difference between the big pile and the little pile. Now, the difference between these piles of blocks is that this one is a big pile of blocks, you see? And this one is not a pile of blocks.
Professor Hastings.
And that concludes my lecture. There is nothing more I can tell you about big and little. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Today, Professor Hastings is going to talk to us about exercise. Professor? Professor?
Yeah. That concludes today's talk on what was I talking about?
You haven't started yet, Professor. You're going to talk about exercise. Exercise.
Oh, yes. Quite, yes. Exercise is very important. Now, here are several exercises that you children can do with me. First, we will demonstrate deep knee
Professor?
bends. Deep knee bends, yes. Who was that? Now, you kiddies do this with me. Now, stand up very straight, and I'll stand up here on this table to show you better. One leg over, and the other leg over, and I'm standing, a little wobbly there. I'm standing up, yes, quite. Now, bend the knees like I'm going to be doing until you are squatting on the floor, like this. Oh, yes, that was very good. Now, we straighten the knees until we are, young man, help me up.
Yeah, sure.
I think I'll get off the table.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Professor?
Yes, quite. Our next exercise. Who was that? Our next exercise is a simple one. It is deep breathing. Now, everyone do as I say. First, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
Professor?
Good morning. Yes, good morning. Our next exercise is touching the toes. Now, kiddies, we all know where our toes are. They are at the ends of our feet. Yes, quite so. Now, we just bend over to touch our toes. We just bend over like this. Ugh.
Hey, Professor?
Hmm?
Professor, you can get up now.
That's what you think.
Here, I'll help you up.
Am I up?
No, not yet. Well, I believe that concludes Professor Hastings' lecture on exercise.
Do you know that you have webbed feet?
Today, Professor Hastings is going to talk about the parts of the body. Professor? Professor? Professor, oh, it's over this way.
What?
It's over this way.
Oh, yes.
See, they're all waiting for you to talk, Professor.
Are they? Oh, yes. Oh, I see them. Yes, quite. So, today my subject is
Parts of the body.
parts of the body.
Right.
Quite so, yes. My assistant here will serve as an example. Now, this section of the body here is called the head. Can we say that? Head.
Head.
Yes, quite. Head.
Right.
Now, right on the head here, in front is the nose. Yes. Look at me. Where is your nose?
Well, you see, I don't have much of a nose, Professor, because I'm a frog, and frogs don't have very big noses, Professor. Professor?
Also on the head are two eyes. Oh, there they are. 1 and 2. Extraordinary. And a mouth. Show them your mouth. Open the mouth. You see, inside the mouth is the tongue and the teeth. Right there. So close the mouth. Now, moving on to... open your mouth. Where are your teeth? Close the mouth. It doesn't matter. Never mind. Moving on to other... Don't feel bad. I don't have any teeth anymore either. See?
Yeah, I see, Professor. Professor? Wake up, Professor.
Yeah? Yes, fine. On the sides of the head are the ears, you see? One ear and, turn around. One, again.
Frogs don't have ears.
Neither do you. Did you know that?
Yes. Well, you see, I am a frog. And, frog... Professor? Professor? We'll continue with Professor Hastings' lecture on parts of the body a little later. Professor? Professor?
And now, Professor Hastings will show us how two things can be both the same and different. Professor Hastings. Professor.
What?
Over here, sir.
Over there? All right. There.
If you would stand right over here, sir.
Oh, yes, quite. Yeah.
A little further, sir.
Yes.
Fine.
Hello.
Good evening.
Oh, hello. Hello, yes. Today, we are going to talk about... excuse me, what are we going to talk about?
You were going to show us how these two trucks are the same.
No. Oh, quite wrong. They are not the same at all. They're different. Different, young man, different. Yes, you see. The reason is, you see, one is big, very big. The other is small, you see. They're not the same at all, no.
But if you'll look at the two trucks... They...
What? Two trucks? Where? Well, no, I only see one truck. Is it? Just one truck.
Here we are, Professor. Now, Professor...
Yes, I'm up. Yes, I'm
your
up.
Lecture.
What?
Perhaps you'd rather begin by telling us how these two trucks are different.
Oh, no. You see, they're not different. No, quite no. They're the same. You see, they both have 6 wheels, you see? They are both dump trucks, are they
yes,
not?
Professor, but...
Yes, they're both red and yellow. Are they not?
Well...
I have eyes, you know.
Well, they are sort of the same.
Of course they're the same. They're my eyes.
No, Professor, the trucks.
Oh.
They have things that are the same, and they have things that are different.
Oh.
That's the point of your whole lecture.
The point of... Well, what is the point of my lecture?
The point of your lecture is, Professor, that the trucks are the same in some ways and different in some ways. They are the same because they are both red and yellow and have 6 wheels and are dump trucks. They are different in that one is big and the other is little. Professor? Professor Hastings. Professor! This concludes today's lecture. Professor!
Once again, it's time for television's favorite quiz show, What's My Part? And here's the genial host and master of ceremonies of What's My Part, Guy Smiley.
Hi there, and welcome to What's My Part? This, as you all know, is that fun-filled game show where a famous part of the body comes to our studio and tries to stump our panel of experts. So let's meet our panel now, and our first panelist is that gay and gallant Bennett Snurf.
Thank you, Guy, thank you. And as the boy on the pogo stick said, I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, Bennett, isn't that clever? Okay, our other regular panelist, as you all know, is the lovely and glamorous actress, Miss Arlene Frantic.
Thank you, Guy. You look especially dashing today.
Well, thank you, Arlene. And now our special guest panelist is a famous scholar and lecturer, the distinguished Professor Hastings. Over this way, Professor. This way.
Yes, quite, yes. My lecture for today is...
No, Professor. You're not giving a lecture today.
No?
No lecture today. No, today you're on the panel to guess the secret identity of our mystery guest.
Oh, yes, quite. Yes, of course. Exciting.
Okay, now if you'll all put your blindfolds on, I'll ask our mystery guest to come into the studio. Are your blindfolds on, everybody?
Oh, yes, they are.
Okay, good. Now, will our mystery guest enter and sign in, please?
Our mystery guest is a foot.
Okay, our mystery guest is signed in and our home audience knows who it is, so let's have our questions now. Let's start our questioning with the loveliest member of our panel, Arlene.
Thank you, Guy. Mr. Part, Are you found on the sides of the face? And are you used to hear with? And I have placed on mine these exquisite and very expensive earrings?
No. I would find it very hard to walk if I wore earrings. No, I'm not an ear. Sorry.
Well, Arlene, that's one wrong answer. Here, one wrong answer. And so let's go to Bennett Snurf for our next question. Bennett?
Let's see. Are you that thing that hangs from the shoulder, has a hand at the end of it, and bends at the elbow?
No. That would be an arm, and I'm no arm. That's for sure.
Well, sorry about that, Bennett. That's two wrong answers. Count them two. All right, now let's go to our guest panelist, Professor Hastings. Professor? Professor Hastings?
Yeah. My lecture for today.
No, you're not giving a lecture, Professor. You're playing our game.
Oh, yes, quite. My turn. Are you, oh, gee, I don't know.
Hurry up, Professor. We're running out of time.
Yes, quite.
What is it, Professor? Do you know who the answer is?
No, my foot is asleep.
What did you say, Professor?
I said my foot is asleep.
You said foot, and foot is the correct answer. That's fantastic, Professor. For the first time on our show, you really did. You were on the ball, Professor. Isn't that? Let's really hear it for Professor Hastings, huh? Everybody, great, wonderful, Professor.
Excuse me.
What's that?
This young man is a foot.
I see. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to tune in again for another fun-filled game of What's My Part?
What is a foot doing here?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again it gives me great pleasure to announce that with us today is that well-known scholar and lecturer, Professor Hastings.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Young man?
Yes, Professor.
What do I talk about?
You.
How sweet. Well, I was born many years ago to poor but honest parents. My childhood was a normal child.
That's not what you're supposed to be talking about, Professor.
What did you say I was to talk about?
You.
But I was talking about me.
No, Professor, the letter U. See there? The letter U.
Oh, quite. Oh, yes, the letter U. It is an extremely important letter. Yes, it is shaped sort of like a horseshoe. Yeah, quite, yes. And it is the first letter in the word,
Professor.
Umbrella. First letter in the word umbrella. What was that? Now, the letter U is
Professor.
Yes, what? Oh, hello. What was I talking about?
You.
Oh, you?
Yes.
But I hardly know you.
No, Professor, you don't understand.
Oh, very well. You. Well, now, you are an announcer and have a pretty voice. And
this
you
concludes another exciting lecture by Professor Hastings. This
wear your
way,
clothes
Professor.
very well. You have gray pants and orange socks. Quite smart blue shoes.
Ladies and gentlemen, today Professor Hastings is going to demonstrate the principles of up and down. Ready, Professor?
Oh, yes, quite. Yeah.
Here he is now, on his pogo stick, Professor Hastings. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up,
up, down, up, down, up.
Down.
Should have brought my galoshes.
Hi there, Ernie here, and now we're going to have Professor Hastings lecture us on the next letter of the alphabet, the letter U. Professor?
Yes, good day. U is for underpass, U is for underwear, U is for,
Up, Professor!
U is for upper plate, U is for undulate, U is for,
Up, Professor!
One straight line going down and smoothly curving round and heading straight up the other way. Yes, quite. U is unusual. U is unquestionably the start of USA. Which began when the United States, united. That's another U word. As is unicorn, ukulele, uniform, and U also sounds like uncle, umbrella, umpire,
Up, Professor, up!
Who?
You!
Mm-hmm.